Very, very simple. Number three, design for fat fingers. Okay, and I don't mean that in any way disrespectful. Fat fingers, we just say, that's what we call, our fingers when we're trying to punch in, text on our phones and we're goofing up over and over again. We call it fat fingering, right? Well, you've got to design your site for fat fingers. You've got to make it just very, very easy for somebody to quickly click on things and easily click on things using their fingers to access the information of the services that they're looking for. So you can see here, this is a site for the marketing machine, and you can see a nice website on the computer there that has been modified for a mobile device, and you can see how simple they've made it, right? 3 big buttons: contact us, portfolio, and services. And in the upper right hand corner there is the phone number, which you can just click on as well. So big buttons, single columns of information, keeping plenty of space on the site so there's not too much information, so it's not too crowded. And a really, really important one, using drop-down menus instead of forms to fill in. Okay, don't ask somebody to fill in a long form on your website because, punching in information on those little keyboards, using your thumbs, using your fingers, is not easy to do. So don't have huge forms that people need to fill out on your website. Make it super, super simple. Okay, designed for fat fingers. All right, number 4 is to measure and test. Measure and test. All right. Um, so, the beauty of doing anything online, and maybe the scary thing, depending on who you are, is that everything is very, very measurable. You can get data about everything online, about what people are doing when they're visiting your site, how long are they there, what kind of device are they visiting from, what actions did they take. So you want to use that information to your advantage. First, by determining what most of your visitors are using in terms of a device, right? So you can see here the top mobile and tablet devices: iPhone at 55%, iPad at 38%. Um, you know, you want to know what people are using to access your particular website, right? And you'll see from industry to industry, from market to market, pretty big variations in these numbers. And then you want to make sure that you are designing the experience to make it optimal for that particular device. Okay? You want to make sure that the layout of your site and the interactions of your site are designed really effectively for that particular device. And then finally, you want to test your site on the most common devices pretty frequently. Okay, so get the iPhone, get the iPad, get an Android, and have your friend that has the Android, if you have the iPhone or whatever, pull up your site for your business. Once a month, take a look at it, make sure everything works properly. Just because you want to make sure that everybody's having a positive experience on your site. And again, it's so easy to do. We can measure and test everything online now. So there's analytics packages that are specific to mobile. So you can get just all kinds of really, really great data about what's happening on your site, who's visiting it, what kind of experience are they having, and use that information to your advantage. Okay? So Act 4 here, let's talk about key takeaways. It's time to go mobile. If you haven't yet, it's time to take action and jump into mobile with both feet. Everything, every bit of data, every trend shows that mobile is just on fire, and it's obviously not going away, right? We love our mobile devices, we love our smartphones, we carry them with us everywhere. There's new devices, new tools, new technology, new software, new services being developed all the time that make mobile devices just an even more sticky and integrated part of our lives. So you need to start targeting those mobile consumers and making sure that your site is relevant and friendly to those mobile consumers. Okay? Don't let them down. Now, by doing so, now you can stand out as a leader in your space. Okay? Because there are only about a quarter of businesses that actually have mobile websites now. And many of those are not even good mobile websites. They're not designed effectively. They're not optimal. So you have a real opportunity to jump into the marketplace and demonstrate your leadership and get a head start on the competition. You want to make it as easy as possible for your visitors to take action. As I mentioned before, mobile searchers are action takers. Okay, 9 out of 10 lead to some sort of immediate action. So you want to make that as easy as possible for them. Okay, have big fat buttons for the most common actions and just make it super, super easy. And finally, keep it simple. Okay, and it goes back to the previous point. Just have very simple big buttons, single columns, no forms to fill out. Make it very easy to find your phone number and click on your phone number. You just want to make the experience as simple as possible. But it's time to go mobile. Now is the time to jump in, like I said, with both feet and make sure that your business has a mobile-friendly website and mobile-friendly experience for your consumers. Okay, so quick presentation there, but I hope you got the key points that you're looking for and you understand now why it's critical to go mobile and the best practices for doing so. I'm going to go ahead and take a few questions here. And I just want to say before I do that we're here to help. This is what we do for a living. We help local businesses in particular take advantage of a variety of marketing strategies and techniques to make sure that they're getting a consistent flow of new business, of new customers, at their business. So if you're interested at all in a mobile website or in fact any other form of online marketing in particular, we'd love to help you. We'd love to answer your questions, and we'd love to see if there's a good fit to potentially work together. So do feel free to get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Let me just go ahead and get a sip of water here real quick, and I'm going to answer some of these questions for you. Okay, first question here is from John. John says, we have a mobile app for our business already. Do we still need a mobile website? Yeah, that's a great question, John. Thanks for asking that so I could clarify that. Yeah, if you have a mobile app, you really, really do still want to get a mobile website. The reason why is, again, keep in mind that the mobile app has to be downloaded to a device. So somebody has to make the conscious decision to say, yeah, I like this business enough and I like this app enough that I want to go ahead and download it to my phone. Okay, that's a couple of steps that somebody has to take, and that's typically only somebody that's already familiar with your business that's going to do that, right? So it's your current customers that are going to do that, which is why apps are actually a very, very good way of keeping in touch with current customers, right? Because you've now got this kind of Trojan horse on their device. But really what a mobile site is so important for is for being there and providing the information necessary when somebody new is looking for your business, right? When a new prospect or customer is out there searching for that restaurant to go to or the local dry cleaner or where's the gas station or whatever it is, then that mobile site is what comes up in the browsers when they're searching. So yeah, it's absolutely critical that you also have a mobile site. Let's see here. So Sharon is asking, is there any hosting or ongoing costs associated with a mobile website? Yes, Sharon, there is. So yeah, typically what you're going to have is you're going to have a hosting environment for that site. And you're also going to have, oftentimes what you're going to want to have is an agreement with some sort of service provider to provide some sort of ongoing maintenance and updates to that site for you. And these things aren't horribly expensive at all. But the hosting is necessary, obviously, to make sure that site is, up online and available in the search engines. But the maintenance plans that go along with it, you're going to find that there's little changes that you want to make to the site to make sure the information is current. Depending on your business, you might want to frequently rotate out like different offers on the mobile website for like coupons and things like that. So having a relationship with somebody like us or another service provider that can do those changes for you, that often comes with It's just some sort of simple maintenance agreement. Okay. Um, let's see here. Another question. Let me just make sure I understand this. Oh, okay, I get it. So this question is there anything unique to try to get your, is there anything different about trying to get your mobile website to rank well in the search engines versus your regular website? Um, that's a really good question, and the answer is yes. There are differences there. So um, first of all, is having a mobile friendly website. Okay, Google can tell if your website is designed for mobile or not very quickly, right? So Google and the other search engines will say, okay, if you have a mobile friendly website, I'm going to rank you higher than the other sites in your category that do not have a mobile friendly website when somebody searches with a mobile device, right? Because they want to provide the best experience to their searchers. Okay, so if they can deliver a mobile optimized site, a mobile friendly site to the searcher, then they're going to do that versus a site that is not mobile friendly or mobile optimized. So yes, so that's the first factor, right? Obviously, it's just making sure that you actually have a mobile friendly site. Um, because your regular website, just to make sure this is clear to everybody, your regular website will still show up in mobile searches. It will just be a mess. It will look bad. It won't be friendly. It will be a bad experience for that searcher. And the search engines don't like that. So if you have a friendly site, if you have a site that's actually designed for mobile, then they will rank you higher. Okay? And then, yeah, there are other factors. And, search engine optimization or SEO is a pretty big topic. So, not to go into the details here to a huge extent, and I'm happy to talk to anybody about this offline if you want to get in touch and have a conversation about your particular issues. But there's all kinds of factors about how that site is optimized, how it's tagged, what's the content on that site. Um, even things like where is it hosted, how fast does it respond when somebody searches.